Well, g'day, and welcome back to YunFu. We're back in YunFu. Those who have been following me for a while will know I'm a fairly regular visitor to YunFu. However, we're actually in a different place today. We're in a town, city, I'm not actually sure of the name, well, what it actually is. But we're in a place called Luoding. Normally when we come to YunFu, we're off visiting Sing Sing County, which is where my friends all live over there. We're in a different place today, which brings us on to a topic I thought I might mention. If you're planning on coming to China, this is something you need to keep in mind, especially if you're from Australia. I'm not sure how other places work. Oh, we've got a couple of friendly looking dogs down here. Hello there. No, running away. So, when you come to China and you say you're going somewhere, so you say you're going to Zhaoqing. Zhaoqing in Australia would not be considered a city as much as it would be considered a region. So in Australia, well, in Western Australia, sort of the area I come from, we have the Great Southern, we have the Southern Coastal, we have the Southwest, we have the Goldfields, we have the Midwest. You know, all different regions. And within those regions, you have your cities and towns. And generally people don't say, oh, I'm going to the Great Southern. They say, oh, I'm going to whatever town you're going to. Whereas here, what they call cities, which is what we would call a region, is what they say they're going to. So going to Zhaoqing doesn't really tell you a whole lot. Are you going to Duanzhou? Are you going to Dinghu or Gaoyao or Sihui or Deqing? Same with YunFu. So the first time I went to YunFu was not long after I had arrived in China. I was asked to come over, play some music for the opening of a new apartment complex. Wow, that's a loud little truck there. So I said, yeah, no worries. We came over, we played some music in this place and saw a couple of good things, but we're only there for the day. We'd come over in the morning, early morning, and we were heading back home that night. And okay, I'm going to cross the road here, I think. We're going to go down this alleyway. So yeah, I had come in, we had gone down to this place in YunFu, and I'm not even sure now where it actually was. But when I met my friends who told me, oh yes, we're from YunFu, and I said to them, oh, I've been to YunFu, I know where YunFu is. And I thought, when I went to see them for the first time, I thought, oh, I'm going to go and see some of these old places that I didn't actually, I saw these places, but I didn't actually get to go in and spend any time and have a look around. So I thought I was going back, and it turns out Sing Sing is far, far, far away from where I was the first time I was in Zhaoqing. So, yeah, another good example, Mao Ming. I got asked, one of our students in our college, her sister is a teacher. I think she was working in a like an after hours, what do they call them? I can't remember the name, but where you go to further your studies after school. And they asked me to go over to Mao Ming, which is 3 or 4 hours on the bus. They were going to pay for my trip, pay for my hotel, but I was just doing it voluntarily. I wasn't getting paid or anything. But I said, yeah, no worries. So I went over there, and when I was I told people, oh, I'm going to Maoming on the weekend. And they said, oh, make sure you go and look at the beach. Maoming #1 beach, I think it was. It's really nice, they said. So I get to Maoming and I said, where's the beach? I looked on my map on my phone. The beach is like 120 kilometers away. So yes, in China, when you hear someone say the name of a city, think region, because it is a different sort of mindset. It is a different understanding of what a city is, what a city comprises of. They classify things a bit differently than what we do in Australia. I don't know if any other places in the world do it in a similar style to China, but yeah, you do have to just be aware of what's going on. So if you're coming to China and you're planning on going somewhere, and they say we'll be staying in Jiaoqing, you want to get further information. Which part of Jiaoqing? So that you can just be sure of where you are and what you're doing. So I'm not sure how far we are, maybe a couple of kilometers from our hotel. It's very, very sort of rural out this area. It's an interesting building over there on our left. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a big gardening centre or something. The building looks like it's up on stilts with open area underneath. Looks interesting. So yeah, coming to China, you just want to be aware of that when they say we're going to this city can be a huge, huge big area. So Sing Sing is, I don't even know how far, probably an hour and a half in a car to get to Sing Sing from here. And yet it's all considered YunFu. So yeah, when they say city, think region if you're Australian. I don't know if any other countries sort of classify things the same way as they do here. Wow, we've got a old looking building up here. Oh, and looks like we've got a bit of a temple of some form here as well. So this is the sort of thing I love to do, is find these little village sort of places. This looks like old mud brick type building. And then yes, we got a little temple area in here. So as normal, we won't go in without permission, because temples, although I'm not religious, I'm not going to be believing in the stuff that they believe in. We'll still respect them and steer clear. I don't sort of go into religious places unless I have some form of permission to do so. Okay, we're going to get back out onto the main road down here. So yeah, we've actually come out here with two of our teachers, Frankel and Vivian. I think Vivian's just come out just for a look, and Frankel is here to give a lecture. So he'll be giving a lecture this afternoon, and they're heading back tonight. They'll drive back to Jiaoqing after dinner. I'm actually going to stay here for 3 or 4 nights and have a bit of a look around, explore the place a little bit, and yeah, bring you some videos from around this area. There is a big town area. I think it's over in front of us and over to the right somewhere, but probably 4 or 5 kilometers away, I think, just from looking at the map. So these old buildings, so this one here looks like it's no longer occupied. The one next door looks like people still live in there. The next one looks like it's still occupied, so there are still a lot of people living out here. There are the occasional empty sort of spot. Let's drop this camera up a little bit higher for us. What was I going to mention? Ah, yeah, the other reason we're sort of here. So the headmaster of the school is a lady. She used to teach in a medical college in Guangzhou, and she retired. And in her retirement, she's coming and being the headmaster at this new, it's a brand new school here, which we'll go and have a look at tonight. I'll go and do a little bit of videoing around there, and we'll have a look, give you a look at a brand new school here. They do all sorts of stuff. So they do medical stuff, but they also do a lot of other stuff. It's quite a wide range of subjects apparently. But the headmaster or headmistress, let's just call them all the same thing. Her daughter has been living in America and has an American boyfriend, and they're actually looking at the daughter's looking at moving back to China. So the boyfriend, I think, is seriously thinking about coming with her. So, you know, it sounds like they've got a pretty good relationship going. But, so they're actually in Guangzhou at the moment. They'll be here about 5 o'clock this afternoon. We're having a big dinner put on by the school. Big banquet apparently, which we'll see whether we do some filming there or not and show you what happens, but we'll see how we go with that one. And yeah, this American guy, I don't know how old he is, I don't know anything about him yet, but he wants to have a chat to another foreigner about what it's like living in China. You know, coming from the West, there is a lot of information out there that is less than accurate, to put it kindly. So yeah, he wants to actually talk to someone who's from the West, who's living in China, and can maybe answer some questions about what life is actually like here. So yeah, that should be interesting. It'll be interesting to meet this guy, have a chat. So the camera shut off there at some point. I was just saying it'll be interesting to meet this guy, have a chat, talk about what his expectations are versus what the realities are. We're back on the main road now. We're heading back to our hotel because we're actually one of the teachers from this school we're visiting is actually coming to take us around, give us a bit of a tour around while Frankel is giving his presentation at the school. And then yeah, then we got this dinner tonight. So Frankel and Vivian will be heading back home tonight. I'm sort of booked into the hotel at the moment for 3 nights, so I'll be here for 4 days. I may well stay longer yet, if it turns out there's enough stuff here to look at. We'll just have to see how we go with that. Yeah, I've been wandering along chatting about stuff, not realising that my camera had shut off because it was overheating. It is quite a warm day here today. South China Historical Trail. Okay, we might have a look at this one another day. We'll come by another day when we've got a bit more time and translate that sign, have a look at what it has to say. We are on the 360 camera, so we can translate stuff now, but we'll leave that one for later. Down on the right up here, I did see one of the signs up here said some type of forest park. So probably that was down behind our hotel. So I'll probably head down there at some point, have a look at that. And yeah, we'll have a heap of stuff coming up over the next few days once I get home. So yeah, by the time I get this video up, I won't be home before Sunday, and it might be Monday or Tuesday, and then editing. By the time I get this video up, I won't have posted anything for a little while, so yeah, there'll be a flood of videos to come from here in YunFu. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Get yourself subscribed. We're not going to finish just yet, because we'll probably tack on the end of this video. We'll go and have a look around this. Actually, no, we won't. We'll make that a whole new video. So we'll call that it for now. So again, we're out in YunFu. We're in a place called Luoding. And yeah, we'll be here for a few days having a look around. So get yourself subscribed to see what sort of stuff we can find. Like the video and all that stuff. Share with friends. If you have questions or comments, hit us up in the comment section down there. And if there's anything you would like to learn about life here in China, again, hit us up in the comment section down there. We climbed up that mountain, I think it'd be the last video that we posted. And I did talk a bit about retiring in China. We talked about health insurance in China during that walk. But I couldn't really give much information. So I can't remember who it was that asked about retiring in China. But if you see this, try and give us some more specifics. If we have more specific information, we can find more specific stuff out for you. Maybe get in touch through email and we can have a chat a little bit more privately if you wish. Yeah, I'm happy to help out. If I can help, if you want to retire in China and I can help out some way, I'm happy to help if I can. Yeah, so, and if you have anything else you'd like to learn about life here in China, whether it's just daily life, whether it's social stuff, whether it's cultural stuff or historical stuff or whatever you would like to learn, hit us up in the comments, chuck your comments down the bottom, ask your questions, come up with a fair to reasonable idea. We'll go away, we'll make a video, and we'll bring you what information we can find. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, stay tuned, there's lots more coming up from here, and we will see you all in the next one. Cheers.